Before we start this video, do like and subscribe to our channel and not miss on any updates.
So, dear November 24 students, this particular video is made for those who unfortunately could not clear in November 24 exams. Now, I and Suraj, we had come out with a video how to bounce back in May 25, and we had specifically mentioned that what should be your strategy for CA final AFM paper for May 25. If you are going to be writing the exam in May 25 because unfortunately you were unsuccessful in the November 24 attempt, then this is the video for you, right? So I'm going to be laying out broad strategy. I will not be giving you extremely specific topic by topic plans, because that is something for which you have to do. I'll be giving you a broad idea in which how you should think about this preparation plan, and I'm going to be restricting myself 99% only to AFM. Okay. Now guys, one of the things is what has happened is for whatever reason, right, you unfortunately could not clear the November 24 exam. My sincere request is to accept what has happened. Don't try and fight it saying that, I did right, somebody else did wrong, institute is bad, institute is, anti-student, institute's papers are bad, paper setters don't know anything, evaluators don't know anything. All that is secondary. Please start with a positive outlook. Okay, I know it is very difficult circumstance to, say that you should be positive, but that is what will get you out of this, negative thinking, and you will start preparing. If you keep on pointing and, harping at the same point, I failed, or, institute is bad or something negative, that will only stay in mind. So please be positive. That is the first request. Second request that I have is, please take 3-4 days break. Okay. My suggestion, if possible, please take a break till 1st of Jan. Okay, 1st or 2nd of Jan. Go, please have a party on 31st, enjoy, and then come back. See, because it is very important that you are in the right frame of mind. Okay, right frame of mind. This is a very, very important thing for you to start your preparation. Okay, take 3-4 days gap. Don't overanalyze anything. Come back on 1st. Okay, then once you come back, then please do an analysis of things that went wrong. And here again I am specifically referring to AFM. Okay, what are the things that went wrong? Did you do enough revisions? Did you complete full syllabus? Would you have full, thorough knowledge? Did you write enough mocks? Evaluate everything dispassionately. Okay, please evaluate what went wrong and how you can improve. Then you start preparing. Please don't right away jump into preparation. I explained this in the bounce back video also. Don't jump into things. You have 120 days time. Approximately 120 days, okay? Please don't jump. Please take a day and figure out what were the mistakes that you made. Then start planning. And my suggestion, don't make a 120-day plan. Make a 100-day plan. 100 days, not 120. Even though you have 120 days, plan for 20 days less. That way you have buffer. Okay. In this 100 days, what are the things that you have to do? You have to go through subject. Go through the subject. Revise and write mocks. Right? These are 3 things that you have to do. Go through the subject, revise, write mocks. Now, a lot of us, who probably could not clear, end up feeling, I already know everything. Or if you had already known everything, you would have cleared the exam, no? Right? If you had already known everything, if you are 100% pakka with everything, we would not be in this state. So you have to acknowledge that reality. Okay? And then, please figure out whether you need to do the entire subject altogether, that is 200 hours or 220 hours, or you only need to do some kind of a revision or a fast track. If you believe that you are not fully prepared, please take full class. Okay, especially if you have not done a full class, if you have not understood something or anything like that, please enroll in a full class. I know it may sound that, why are you enrolling 4 months before exam? It does not matter. What matters is you have to pass the exam. If you are, let's say, if you are already taken a full class, you have a fair idea of concept, then please enroll for a fast track. Okay, this fast track also, some faculty give 100 hours, 120 hours. I myself give it at some 50-60 hours. This typically is about 200 hours. So please enroll in a class what you think is appropriate. Okay, don't be under this false impression that I will watch some marathon video, I will watch some YouTube lecture. Please don't be in that. Because when you take a class from somebody, the other party, the teacher or the faculty is bound to answer your questions. You can watch videos, you can get clarity, what you did not get last time. So it will give you access to an ecosystem of faculty who will advise you. If you don't take classes, it is very difficult. So which is why I strongly suggest take these classes. Okay, then please revise. Have 1 month for revision. Okay, last 1 month should be definitely revision. And marks, right? 3 marks. First mark in February, second mark in March, third mark in April. And this first mark of February, and please no need to spend any fancy money for marks. Take any exam paper, May 24, November 24, May 23, November 23, some paper you take and write. You will realize what you know, what you don't know. And please write fully. Please be honest with yourself. And when you are watching these lectures or doing anything, please ensure, see, it depends again whether you're writing 1 group or 2 groups. If you're writing 1 group, obviously you can spend more time on AFM. If you're writing 2 groups, obviously your time that you can spend will be lesser. Please study 3 hours a day. If you study 3 hours a day for AFM and 3 hours for some other subject like say FR and audit and all of that, you will be able to finish the AFM subject in a matter of 1.5 to 2 months. Okay, because some topics you may know. Okay, it is not that you are zero in everything, right? That is not going to be it is not that you forgot everything. You will remember a bunch of stuff. So whether you take full class or whether you take fast track, please study 3 hours a day and target finishing the entire syllabus in 30 to 45 days. Okay, 30 days if you are a fast track student, 45 days if you are you're taking a full-fledged class. And how will you finish 203 hours a day, 200 hours in 30 to 45 days? You will be able to finish because there will be some topic that you will be very comfortable with. Okay, and then during this phase of studying, please focus on concepts. Concepts are very, very important because we have seen that in the November 24 paper, both in FR, AFM, even IBS was also so concept heavy. Please don't go by this, I will remember a format, I will go through some fast track, I will remember some sums, I will go through some important topics. And important topics and all is second stage. First stage is 100% preparation. First finish 100%, then go to important topics. And when you're going through concepts, if possible, finish easy topics first so that you get confidence. Then go to tougher topics. I know some of the easy topics may not be important, some of the tougher topics may be important, but first focus on easy, second focus on tough and important, third focus on tough and not important. Please go by this logic, right? Then what is the other aspect as far as AFM is concerned? No separate preparation for MCQs. No separate MCQ preparation. Correct, no? We saw all the questions in November 24 paper. MCQs were not taken out of thin air. They were all problematic related stuff only. So please don't bother unnecessarily about MCQs. Then, theory aspects. Your theory, last time the marks that were asked in theory were 4 to 8 marks. Will this repeat? Will we get only 4 to 8 marks question in May 25? I don't know, boss. Genuinely saying, I don't know. Which way the institute will work, we don't know. In old SFM, theory used to be about 20 marks. Now, the last exam, they asked actually only 4 marks because the other 4 marks was a choice along with problem. Right? So, whether theory is going to be 4 to 8 marks or 20 marks, I don't know. So, it is better to be prepared. So, please be fully prepared. Please do focus on theory. And there are new additions, and this part I have tired of repeating, but again I'll repeat. New topics like in derivatives, like your credit derivatives, then exotic options, then real options, right? Same way, advanced capital budgeting decisions, right? Then you have what are the replacements of LIBOR. So by the way, I don't know how many of you have already seen my video. I made a video just about 4 or 5 days ago where I told that what are the changes in the May 25 syllabus for AFM. Okay, there are some minor changes, nothing fancy, very, very minor. Please go and watch that video. In fact, that video link is also given in the description below. Please watch that. They have made changes to LIBOR. In interest rate risk management chapter, LIBOR is no longer there in vogue in the world. LIBOR has been replaced by SONIA, SOFR and bunch of other similar market reference rate. Probably a question on that. Advanced capital budgeting, then IRRM, LIBOR replaced by SONIA, SOFR, and there are a bunch of other things. I don't remember all the names. Please go through that. Then you also have question on IFSC. succession planning, then SPAC. So a bunch of these new topics that have been added in the syllabus post movement from SFM to AFM, please go through them very, very carefully. There is a list in my website in the key notes, free resources. What are the incremental between SFM and AFM? Please go through that list both on a theory front as well as practical front. I'm tired of repeating this multiple times, but I'm going to tell you this, a lot of questions are going to come from these topics. New topics they have added for a reason, they will ask questions from this. Same way they have added a question on external financing requirements in the first chapter. Okay, please go through that. So these are all the new things that you have to go through, because even if they ask one question 4 marks and you get the 4 marks, you're through. That could be the difference between 40 and 39. No, so please be very, very careful about that. Then, of course, you also have to apply for certified copies. Okay, please apply for certified copies and focus on what mistakes you made. That is, steps. Where did you miss the steps? What did you write? Keywords, right? Steps, keywords, theory and concepts. Please focus on this when you are evaluating your own certified copies. And of course, please do share your certified copies. I'll give feedback. For all our students, people who have enrolled with us, we generally give feedback on the certified copies. So please do send and I will give a feedback. Now, this is the broad way. I said I will consider 99%, I will give broad directions, 1 or 2 specific directions. The specific directions are Forex, advanced capital budgeting, derivatives, interest rate risk management and portfolio management. These 4 topics together have 40% plus weightage. Okay, please focus on these topics. Okay, when I say tough topics, easy topics and all of that, tough and important, tough and not important. First finish tough and important out of these chapters and then go to tough and not important. Okay, in this also, and there are 3 topics I always say ignore. One is optimal portfolio in portfolio management. Then, if possible, fate of forward study. Okay, I'm going to be releasing a video in probably a month or 2 only designed on fate of forward contract, because I think it's going to be a very important question, because there is a very good chance that this may come in MCQ, because it's made for MCQ, okay, fate of forward contract. So my suggestion, study. If you don't want to study, there is a high possibility if it comes, you may lose marks. So my suggestion, because what happens is this fate of forward contract, a lot of people tend to overthink about it and ignore entire Forex chapter. If you believe this is the topic that is stopping you from learning Forex chapter, ignore this topic and please study the rest of the Forex chapter. That is what my direction or my thought is. I am not saying this is unimportant. I am saying if this is your blockade for the Forex chapter, ignore this and study rest of the Forex chapter. That's all I am saying, because this is important. But this optimal portfolio management, I will say ignore, fully leave it. Don't bother about it. Even if it comes in exam, it's an unfortunate question because it is unnecessary waste of time. Okay, then international financial management, you have some really lengthy, complicated questions. That kind of questions will not come in exam. You yourself have seen the last paper, November 24. They have asked a question which had a tricky issue, but the detailed, every year there is a growth in some inflation to some of the expenses. Every year there is a interest rate issue. Every year there is a conversion issue. Every year there is some change. That kind of questions will not be asked in exam. So please don't waste time preparing for something that is not going to come in exam. Okay, that is my suggestion. These are the 3 things I typically tell people to ignore. And fate of forward contract, I am very hesitant to say, because it's a very likely that it is made for a MCQ kind of a question. So if Forex chapter is very tough for you, then ignore fate of forward and please study rest of the forward contract, rest of the Forex chapter. Okay, this is broad direction. Then last but not the least, I have released a bunch of revision videos on YouTube, and I have given this last day notes and revision videos. And we are also going to be launching a revision course on our website very soon, right? For the CA final AFM, it will be about 50-60 hours kind of a course. If you are interested, please take. And this last day notes also, please don't use these last day notes actually on the last day, okay? Please, if you want to use some notes for last day preparation or anything, please use them from day 0. From Jan 1st, Jan 2nd itself, start using them. So that by the time you come to exam date, you are very comfortable with what is there in that. You are not searching, you know exactly what you know, what you don't know. right? And don't go to any new faculty's last day notes 2 days before the exam. It can be mine, it can be anybody else. Please have your own short notes or last day notes from day 0. If you like ours, use it. If you don't like ours, create your own. My suggestion always to students, please create your own notes. That is the best. Even though I believe my notes are good, I believe what you will like is what you will create. Okay, so last day notes and the revision videos, as I said, we also have courses, there is something on YouTube, but I would always want you to prepare your own short notes and last day revision notes, which you will prepare when you are watching this 200 hours of content. Okay, if you do all of this, write 1 mark in February, you will very clearly know what is your status. Are you good, bad, is your status good, do you need more preparation? And that 1st February, that first mark will act as a very, very strong motivator. If you are doing well, it will give you confidence. If you are not doing well, it will allow you an opportunity to spend the next 3 months, February, March and April, correcting your mistakes. That is why please write 3 marks, 1 each in February, March and April. Okay? So, and please write all of them at the beginning of the month. No marks on April 28th. Okay, don't do such kind of weird stuff. Please write marks at the beginning of the month. Okay, so this is my broad direction. Okay, this is my broad direction on what I think you should do. If you have any more specific queries, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll try my best to guide you. A day-wise plan you should make. I mean, I will also give a plan. What is there in giving a plan? But then you are the one who's supposed to implement it, right? So my suggestion, please focus, think of this 120 days as the best opportunity that you'll have to succeed in your CA final exams. This should be the last time you will ever write CA final exam and you will clear it. Please go with that motivation, that confidence and that passion. I'm pretty sure you will be able to clear the May 25 CA final exams, right? So for all other subjects also, we're going to be coming out videos like this. Suraj is going to come out, Shivteja is going to come out and all of that. Please study well and we are here to assist you anytime, anywhere. And please do share this video with all your friends, colleagues, peers, anyone whom you think needs a video like this. And do of course share, like and subscribe our channel so that you can stay updated for any such kind of videos that we make. Okay, chalo, please take break of 2-3 days, start studying on 1st Jan and let's crack May 25. All the very best.